Okay, guys, just chilling, checking out like this Mountain Dew stuff and funny stuff. Like this theme right here. Um, by the way, this game, if you've ever played this game, the second level in this game is amazing. Just very good game. But this music, okay, so this music has always been like a kind of like a Sonic classic music, and YouTubers and people use it and all that. But so like the main thing that you need to pay attention to, okay? There is a bit of mix. There might be some duality in here when you're listening to this music, okay? But for the most part of what I've seen from it, okay, and heard from it, just seen in the herd, seen the levels in Sonic and heard, is it's like, okay, so of course, anytime you have a Sega game, you're gonna have to think Enemy Zero, okay? You're gonna have to think Soul Hackers, okay? There's now the whole emphasis around Soul Hackers that you should know is Soul Hackers is a female, okay? And this is like, now I put in duality just kind of as a thing, like there might be a few parts in this song that this could be towards another video game, but for the most part, when you're like, okay, Enemy Zero, female, right? Soul Hackers, female. And then you like research the people who made Shadow of Colossus, and the people that made Shadow of Colossus worked on Sonic, and they worked on arcade games, okay? So the crazy thing about this catchy old school song is it's a little loud, right? And the right pitch, maybe not all of it, right? But the right pitch of how loud it is does give me Shadow of Colossus secret vibes, because how high the pitch is. So it's like that high of a pitch for like if a female was screaming at you, okay? There's some other examples too, but the reason I've chose to talk about this one is, okay, so there's two different Sonic games, right? There's Sonic 1 and then there's Sonic 2. Now, for the most part, for what I see from Sonic 2 is I see like Mario 64 stuff, but when I listen to the Sonic the Hedgehog 1 song and I listen to the high pitch of it, I get the Shadow of Colossus stuff. And like that's the pretty crazy part about it. Now they're not gonna use like every bit of the song, you know what I mean? But like when you hear like the high point of this song, like when it gets like very high and it gives you kind of like that off pitch, kind of like a loud warning noise, like any that kind of noise. But like the way that they're doing it, it's really close to it. It's probably as close as they could get to it. But like they're is there a female voice that has maybe the scream? Because like the height of the scream of this song is it's a very high. It's like a very high scream. But there might be a female video game character. If it's not a female video game character, it's probably like a movie or a TV show character that could have the scream. There is that possibility, but I don't think so. I think like they'll have it be kind of off. And that's what I was trying to talk to you about today or yesterday, with how they could take like a female's voice, right? And then they could have like a male voice, male be doing the grieving instead of the, instead of the female, because it's the female's voice, but they'd have the male grieving, And so, I mean, I don't understand like the formula yet. I'm trying to understand the formula because there are some things that could be Mario 64 in this Sonic the Hedgehog 1 theme. But for the most part, it's just like kind of blatant with the high pitch. The pitch being so high and annoying, kind of like being such a high, like annoying in a way of like that you're hearing how high it is,